I'd say we're in a transition period with Barstool basketball. Game 2, Nate has officially resigned twice and now has been fully fired, threw a tantrum, stormed out of the room. So he's out. So at the moment, Coley and Caleb, you guys, you don't have a coach. Mm-hmm. Who do you want your coach to be?
I was going to point, but it's radio and no one would hear me point, so I'm going to just say Fran.
Caleb?
Why you say Fran?
I think she knows the game. I think she knows our team. I think she, Nate doesn't, like you said, I don't think he's ever watched basketball before.
I really think that's probably one of the main problems. I don't think he knows anything about basketball.
Oh, I don't think it would matter if he did.
It's tough to coach when you don't know anything about the sport.
Because he doesn't know. You can tell. You look at his face. He just doesn't know.
Do you think it would matter? I mean, I know I'm not trying to say this as a mean thing. He's not a leader of men. He's just not. He can't coach. It doesn't matter if you have the most information. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I don't necessarily. It's not like they're really going to battle here. I don't know if you need like a true leader of men when it sounds like you just kind of need a little bit of direction here, a little bit of basketball smarts, a little bit of help.
If you saw his sideline presence, you would be like, he can't be the coach.
He's coming in saying like Dave's a distraction. Like Nate's probably a bigger distraction than
I was not a distraction.
Yeah, you weren't at all.
You weren't yesterday. I was just sitting there. And he just turn around and start talking to me.
Like Nate's the type of guy you got to corral. Like Nate, you got to come talk to us. Like we're about to. It's halftime. You got to Nate, come on, it's halftime. That's the type of guy he is.
Come give a speech, Nate.
Like, hey Nate, our statistician Fran says you're 3 from 30 from 3. You may want to whisper. Maybe like get the ball down low.
3 from 30, such a wild stat. I mean, taking shoot to the next level. You guys just now. Were you guys shooting? Because I know rec league people don't want to get bodied. They're just kind of out there to play. Was it just like I'm gonna shoot jumpers?
No, that wasn't.
They're open threes. They just
weren't.
That's the hardest thing about rec league is you'll actually be wide open the majority of the time. You just got to gauge how good am I really?
Yeah. Can I hit this?
Can I make this?
And wide open, I should make it.
Yeah, that's how it goes. It's wide open. So technically off basketball theory, this should be shot, and then you just air.
Right. It's I can't pass this up.
Yeah,
I probably should.
The effort was there, and again, if and his shots, I can't coach shooting.
Well, yeah, it sounds like Nate's officially out. We know that. I guess my question now is, it's between you and Fran.
Well, I mean.
Also, my thing is, are you really going to travel up to Harlem a couple times a week?
Absolutely.
Fran's definitely been there.
Absolutely not.
Fran's definitely been there for everything. So
Fran,
that's true.
You came last night.
Who would want me as a coach? So bring in a Bobby Knight, but you'll probably win games. But I mean, Fran can do it.
Are you gonna? I thought you were gonna play.
Again, he's
the
hair plugs, and also you're never on a random couple nights. You're not going to be going up to 100 whatever street. You're just not going to do it. You're not going to play. You're not going to coach. You're going to lose interest in this like you lose in everything else.
Coach, I'll do whatever. I won't go to Harlem, but if the game's walking
around the corner, all right. So if the games are in the Meatpacking District, you guys.
I would vote Fran unless Dave wants to be a player coach.
Just because that would be ridiculous.
That would be so funny.
I think whatever game Dave decides to maybe play in, that should be he'll just coach that game. He'll just coach that.
Oh, don't get it twisted. If Dave shows up to a game, he will be absolutely taking control of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't take control of anything. Yes, I let Nate do his thing, and it was terrible. I want to say I'm bad at basketball. I'll say what I'm good. I am not good at.
You want that guy coaching you, Kill?
That's
said he stinks at basketball.
I'm not good at basketball.
Player coaching.
Not good at basketball. Not good at basketball.
That would be fun. The worst player.
You know the game. You've been gambling. You've been watching.
Yeah, you don't have to. You didn't have to be a rocket. My mother doesn't know anything about basketball. She'd be like, your friends are all 6 inches taller than the other team. Why don't they give it to the tall guys? She would have figured.
That's pretty much like day one basketball.
Why do you have the 6'8" guy hanging around at half court?
Cole. To be fair, Red Auerbach used to scrimmage his guards versus bigs. Bigs never won once. Just throwing that out there. Red Auerbach, greatest coach of all time.
Coley, let's just call a spade though. You want to fucking enjoy yourself and play ball.
I'm a facilitator. Dave wants me to take over.
You're a point forward.
By the way, the facilitated comment.
I am. I'm a good passer. I'm a really good passer. I'm passing to people who can't shoot, apparently.
But
they weren't
pressuring. You just had the ball out there and would just me to Caleb.
No one's moving.
Threading the needle.
Coley's the type of guy that if you're open, but it's kind of an easy pass, might not pass to you. He's looking for that kind of like the hard.
That's not true.
Cutting to the lane pass.
I swing it
You're a
around.
highlight guy.
I was gonna say you want the highlight reel.
First of all,
Which
you're a highlight guy.
Dude, listen. If I'm playing rec league, I'm going for the glory. I'm going for the highlights too. I feel you, Coley.
Yeah, but like again, it's on the Instagram story. Go to Barstool Instagram. First play, I get double teamed and it turns into a triple team when I spin baseline. I hit Smitty wide open. That would have been a technical highlight, but it was a textbook. Like there was nothing flashy about it.
I got
just an open pass.
There's not one guy in that gym who left being like the 6'8" guy. How tall are you?
6'5".
The 6'5" guys, like a Magic Johnson type.
No, I don't.
Nobody left the gym.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying I prefer to like hit open guys. That's what I prefer to do.
Not to go on the paint, which is nuts.
Again,
by far the biggest.
Apparently I took 5 shots in the paint and I hit 4 of them.
Because
I mean, Coley, would you like? Let's say
you had
next week
you had an Asian guy.
Let's say next week you have a 5-foot Asian guarding you, and you just stay in the paint and you put up 40. That's you're gonna get on the highlight reel, bro.
Two things about that. One, I wasn't down there every possession. There's no one arguing that. But sometimes I would go down there and then I don't get the ball, and it's like, all right, well now I have to play defense. And then I come back, and it's like, well, that's 3 trips down the court. I almost died last week. Like, I'm still playing myself into shape. Like
baseline to baseline.
Yeah.
Baseline to baseline.
I'm working my way there. And then secondly, there are other times I go down there. Blockhead Smitty's down there.
Team dissension.
Francis, he for some reason loves that nickname. Him, like, then there's 3 guys in the paint. It's like, well, we're going to put 4 guys in the paint? Like,
I've never seen in rec basketball, I think Hank got called for 3 seconds.
Apparently that's a thing, right? Did you guys say you were getting called on it?
Yeah, they called it like 3 or 4 times in our last game.
Some terrible calls yesterday. Yeah, but not even against us. One time I literally jumped up. You ever jump up and then the guy pump fakes you and then you just like you fall into him?
Yeah.
I murdered a guy.
No call.
And Caleb was on the ground and he was just like, what? That's not a foul? It took him a while to get up and process that the ref did not call a foul.
All right, Fran, let me ask you, what do you think of Dave's strategy here to split up K. Marco and Caleb? Never have them on the court at the same time. Kind of like, let's keep like Dwayne Wade and LeBron off the court at the same time.
I actually think they play pretty well together. Yeah, because K. Marco has more of a point guard style, and Caleb is more of a shooting guard. So there's like a little bit of a difference there on who would control the play, and I think they actually play fairly well together.
I would think in this league, it's maybe a good idea to keep the good players on the court together.
No,
just a crazy idea.
This is. I'm talking this for a half catching your wind, staying like fresh.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't think
you need one guy.
Those are 2 guys that I don't think are going to get that
all your monsters grabbing every.
The last 8 minutes or so, the best players should be able to play the rest of the game. Like
you're still
the crazy subs.
Play, right?
Yeah, I'm in good shape.
Yes.
I'm not in great shape, but I'm in good enough shape to play. But I just can't make any shots.
I mean, I'm trying to think.
It's problematic.
I'm trying to think who
but all our points are rebounds. Offensive rebounds are the way we score, so really got to get up there.
If it's winning time, if it's like the last 3 minutes, I'm talking last 3 minutes, you need your best 5 out there. I would probably have Big Cat, definitely Francis, Caleb. I mean, I want to put K. Marco based on he can't score. Who else do we have?
Hank?
No, not Hank. Maybe Smitty for rebound. Yeah, maybe Smitty. Yeah. Who else?
Cole.
Who?
No, and you guys are on board with keeping K. Marco out of the game here.
I would.
For the last 8 minutes, winning time.
From what I saw, game 1, I would keep K. Marco in. Yeah.
What about game 2?
Game 2 was awful, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
He's a little trigger shy. That's the only thing I would say is that he's a little hesitant to pull.
You know who got no burn? He fouled a lot, but I didn't think. I didn't think he was horrible. Like
who's this?
Captain Cons is a scrappy. He's like your scrappy, typical like short Irish Catholic basketball player. Yeah. And he had 1 shot and he made it. He was 1 for 1.
It was like, and it was actually like.
We were walking out. He was like, Fran, I was 100% in the field.
And by the way, it was not like he hit like a layup in transition.
Yeah.
It wasn't the easiest layup, and he made it look easy.
The only thing he can't do is he can't dribble. Besides that, he's pretty, again, sort of
scrappy defensive player.
He can't bring the ball up.
So there's an example. He got 0 burn yesterday. Like, he played maybe 2 minutes. And Brett, I don't even know if Brett played.
I think a little bit. I would put Cons in a situation. You had one player on the other team who was just drilling every shot he took. Put Connor in the game and let
one.
Connor follow him everywhere on the court.
He'd foul out in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
He
He is very foul heavy, but I think that would get in the face.
I think we need a GM as well. Because from what I hear in the office, it sounds like we don't know who's showing up and too many guys are showing up.
Smitty's supposed to be the GM.
I think there's a little bit of a problem. I think game one, wasn't there like 20 people there? I feel like salespeople were showing up or wanted to show up. And I think that Cons didn't get too much burn because I don't know if he was supposed to be there last night. I think that there's problems within the organization that go and extend beyond the court.
I love, by the way, that's just something I picked up along the way, burn. I love saying that you didn't get any burn like 100 times.
You know, baseline to baseline burn.
It's like a relatively new thing for me, though. No.
Burn.
Yeah, you get any burn. Like, Brett maybe wasn't supposed to be there. He got, like, no burn.
Smitty wanted to cut it. Wants to cut it to like a 7-8 person roster for games. So
yeah, I can understand that, but it also sounds like if we have a conditioning problem, that's.
I don't know why.
If Cooley dies on the court, we need more people.
Right, we have people saying they're dying. We should have run these people to the gym. That's my whole point.
Game one, I died. Game one, my eyes were like red, like deep red. Game two yesterday, I was good. Second half, actually, Nate took me out with 14 minutes left. He was like, all right, I'm taking you out. Get this breather. You're going to play the last 10 minutes. I was like, cool. There was a stretch towards the end. I created 8 of our points in a row. We went on an 8-0 run.
James Harden over here.
4 minutes left. He takes me out for Hank. He's like, we need more shooting. I was like, we just scored all those points. You're taking me out to
Caleb. It sounds like Coley's really focused on his own personal stats here.
Yeah, a little bit.
I also think Coley has a very perverted version of what like an outsider is seeing of this game. Like when he says he created the points, I don't know what he's talking about. Like maybe he did a no pressure pass at the top of the
key. No, I set a screen for Caleb.
He 4 passes later, there was put back. He's like, I created that.
No, I set a screen for Caleb. He drove. He had a layup. That's creating 2 points. Like Caleb scored the points, but we don't have a lot of screen setters.
Can I just say, with Coley and Big Cat, you guys need to be running pick and roll all game long. You will be the best pick setters in the league.
Our first 2 points was a high pick and roll between me and Keith to get me for a wide open layup. We didn't run it again the rest of the game, and I brought it up several times. Why are we running pick and roll
between you two? I can't imagine having to try to fight through or over the top of a Big Cat pick. You have to run around it.
It's very simple solutions because not like the other teams we're playing are running complex offensive sets. All we need is simple, a pick and roll.
I've heard rumors or innuendo that we played Princeton yesterday. People talking they ran backdoor cuts. This team stunk.
It's like Georgetown basketball out there.
This is so funny hearing it from an outsider's perspective. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the last segment of the first hour. We'll just keep it rolling with Barstool Basketball. Second hour, we'll get into calls and topics and all that stuff. It's Rush 93 on Sirius XM.